Good evening, everybody. We're just slowly starting to get started here, so sit tight for a second as I check a couple of things on this end. But I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Hope you're getting ready to have a good evening. Welcome in Custom Cut. Welcome in Sandman. I'm actually going to draw Sandman tonight. That's wild. All right, so I'm getting fired up here on Whatnot and on YouTube. We're live on both. So thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and work on it. It's a lock and key blank cover, but I felt like, I haven't drawn Sandman in a long time. I figured, why don't we go ahead and try to do a little Sandman on this? Yes, there you go. You picked the right stream to hop into this evening. All right. Did a little bit of rough penciling right before I started. So now we'll just... Sandman sounded like a fun one tonight just because you can really do a lot with just stark blacks and whites. And I don't know. It's kind of felt like a good choice for this evening. So we'll see how well it turns out. What's on the plans for everybody's weekend? Anything exciting going on? Nice. Sounds like there's some good stuff happening in your neck of the woods there, Custom. Say you can do a lot with just straight black and white on something like this, but I'm probably going to pull out some grayscales as well, just to give it a little extra texture, because sometimes I can't quite help myself. Just to stay out of the heat. Yes, that is a good plan. What brand of pen is this? So this is the Faber-Castell, however you pronounce it. It's a 1.5 nib. So it's got a kind of a little fat nib there. Hey, Roscoe. How you doing this evening? So Sandman, where are you located then? Like, I'm based out of Florida, so I completely understand the whole trying to stay out of the heat sentiment. But I know Florida is not exclusive to that anymore. So Arizona, dry. Yes, okay. I haven't been to Arizona, but I hear it's. I've heard about the heat from a few different people. Roscoe, I haven't been able to tune in lately. How are the shows going for you? This week's theme is Hellboy. Ooh, I'll have to make sure I tune in on that one. Hellboy is another one that sounds pretty fun. I haven't drawn Hellboy in a while. Maybe I'll have to do that soon as well. Hellboy is a very cool character design. I do like that look and feel of that character, and a lot of the characters in that series. Actually, some of his cohorts are really cool to look at and cool to draw. I dig it. Golden Age tropes mashup. I'll have to go back and watch your replay on that one. Then, what were some of the things that got created during that? That sounds interesting. And as far as a Hellboy mashup, I don't know. Unless you mashed Hellboy up with like Spawn's Malebolgia or something. I don't know. Or just mash him up with like Archie or something like really out of left field. Are you referring to the most recent show, or are you talking about mashing those up with Hellboy? Or is it all kind of one and the same in a way? I don't know if you can tell on the screen or not. The black ink from this big brush is not really setting like I'd like. So I'll probably go back over it with something else. It's showing up a little lighter than I really want, but it's a good base. It'll be a start. And I'm going to add some gray into this area as well, just to, I don't know, just play with it a little bit. We're just having fun this evening. Okay, those were the Golden Age ones. Okay, cool. And Roscoe, what time is that show on Monday for anybody that's in the chat that's maybe not be familiar with it? Roscoe does the shows over on his YouTube channel for anybody that's unaware, and they're a lot of fun. Monday nights, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. So even though that big brush pen didn't quite set as dark as I like, I can already see that I think it's still going to give us some nice texture in the hair. I don't know if it's easy or not to see on screen, but I'm kind of digging some of the layers that are already taking shape here. If I do say so myself. Yeah, anytime, Roscoe. Spread the love around, right? Figure anybody who's hopping in and out of some of these art streams here, they might be interested in what you have to offer. All right. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to tune in to your show on Monday. I'm going to try to. And for anybody who might be new to my streams, if you're interested, you can always check out the bin. I've got a handful of other sketch covers that I've done sitting in there, so it'll give you kind of an idea of the type of work I do. If you might be curious about a commission at all, feel free to check out the notes area. There's a little bit of information on that. I'm trying to come up with a consistent way of offering that. But right now I'm a little still trying to figure it out. And the only reason I say trying to figure it out is just because of the base book value. I'm not sure how to incorporate that just yet, just because that would, I have a handful of books on hand that I could offer for commissions if you're interested, but they all sort of have slightly different prices on those. So feel free to message me here through Whatnot if you have any questions, if you have any ideas. And then if we can work out something, I'll set up a custom like order item on Whatnot for you to purchase that through. Or if anybody out there has a much simpler way to do it and has any advice, I'm all ears. Ooh, that marker. is bye-bye. Actually, that marker is a little bye-bye too. Bye-bye-bye. All right, let's go with, let's check this one out. Welcome in, Gotham. Hope you're having a good Friday. How is everything in your neck of the woods? Welcome in, Cake Cakes. Appreciate you stopping in this evening. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see what markers I haven't busted out yet. Is anyone in the chat also on the art side of things? Do you also do your own shows? Let me know. I'd like to check them out. And thank you again to everybody who has hopped in to watch for a little bit. Just doing a little Friday night sketching of Sandman on a Lock and Key blank cover. Because why not? All right, maybe I'll pull away from the hair for a little bit and let's see what other trouble I can get into here. We'll go back to the hair, I'm sure. I don't know why, but I tend to prefer the brush ends to the chisel ends. Although probably a chisel end would work a little better in this instance. Probably a refill on my Copic would work a little bit too. Welcome in, Codex. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a good evening. Losing all my pens. Let's try this one out for a little bit. Let's check in. Let's see how YouTube's happening tonight. Is anybody watching on YouTube? If you are, welcome. Welcome in. Hello to anybody who might be hopping in over on YouTube. Invite you to join us over on Whatnot. And if you are new to Whatnot, I have a link in the description on the YouTube video. You can click that and they'll give you a few bucks free to play with. Welcome in, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by. How's your Friday going so far? Anyone in the chat pick up any new books that they like this week? What's the comic everybody's reading right now, if there is one? I've been kind of digging Feral quite a bit. I missed out on the Stray Dogs phenomenon that I know a lot of people speak very highly of. I missed out on that one. Haven't gone back and picked up the trades or anything. I don't even know if there is one, honestly, but I haven't gone back and tried to reread it. But I did start Feral from the beginning, and I like it. So has anybody in the chat picked up anything really cool off of Whatnot recently? It's always fun to go in and watch some shows where there's lots of, not even just from the art side, there's a lot of talented artists doing work on here, but just even from the collectibles side, it's I always get kind of a kick out of seeing what's out there. It'd be a little dangerous if I had a little bit of money too. Welcome in, T-Bird. Thank you for stopping by. What's happening? Six and six. What do I have here? Let's go in 8. Or has anybody in the chat been to any in-person shows recently, or do you have anything planned this summer? I don't have anything currently on my radar. I know there's going to be one local to me, which is here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. That's in November that I'm signed up to have an artist table at, but I don't have anything else on my radar at the moment. Okay, let's try to get back into this hair a little bit. To anybody who is still hanging around, thank you. Who knew that we'd be spending so much time shading hair this evening? But I gotta say, kind of digging it. Oh, shoot. All right. Well, there's our first little blemish for the evening. We'll have to do something in the background there to try to cover that up a little bit. Happy little accidents, right? That's all right. I was thinking about trying to do something back there. Maybe a little bit of color. Just to give it a little pop. Let's see what we got here. Just thinking something in the purples range might be kind of neat. So we'll see. Maybe I just mess it up a little more, but that's all right. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good evening. Experimenting a little bit now, just because I like to put a little bit of texture or color or something in the background just to, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I thought maybe something in this blue to purple range might be kind of a neat look. So we'll see. As I say in a lot of my streams, place your bets on when it goes off the rails, when I go too far, when I totally screw it up. Welcome in, Kingfish. Thanks for stopping by. What do you have going on fun and exciting this evening? Or this weekend? I've always subscribed to the theory that if less is more, then think how much more will be. So sometimes I don't necessarily know when to stop. But we're just going to go and see what happens. So what's happening on the YouTube side of things? If you're watching on YouTube, what you got going on this evening? What do you have going on this weekend? Wherever you're watching, thanks. Appreciate you. Okay, I feel like got markers falling apart on me here. You know what? Let's get a little nutty. Let's break out a few colored pencils too. Why not? Let's go nuts. Why not? Welcome in, Four Leaf. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. This is the part of the evening where I don't really know what I'm doing or have a plan. I'm just started with some pen and ink, started with some markers. Now, I found some colored pencils nearby. I figured let's try and add a little bit of that. I haven't really worked in colored pencils in a long time. So we'll try it right now on a Whatnot show. Because you know what? I got a bunch of supplies that I haven't really used in a while. So it's all for fun anyway, right? Hey, Gabrielle. How are you doing? Sorry I missed your stream the other night. I passed out and couldn't stay up. All right. I think I might actually be getting close to wrapping this one up. Actually, let's see. Decisions. No, I don't really like the colors that I have there. So let's do this one. Oh, here's one. How about this one? Oh, it's a little light. Yeah, that might not do what I want it to. But maybe I can just use it. Welcome in, Tommy Turtle. Appreciate you stopping by. What is happening? Let me just go back to do a little bit more of this along the edge. I think I'm getting pretty close to wrapping this one up. Well, I said that about 15 minutes ago too, so who knows? We will see. Because now that I've started to do this, I feel like I want to try to blend that in a little bit. And then I will probably go back and do a little bit more pencil work over this. All righty. I keep saying all righty like I'm done, and then I think, well, let me try something else. This is sort of turned into a little bit of an experimental piece. Where I just want to see what the background looks like if I do that. Hey, thanks, Custom Cut. Welcome back. It's coming along all right. I'm not too hard on it. I'm usually my own worst critic with some of this stuff, but I kind of dig it. You know, when I started off doing Sandman tonight, I was thinking, and I even said this earlier, I was thinking it'd be nice to do something where just the blacks and the whites kind of convey a lot. Well, it didn't take me long to sort of abandon that idea. And now I'm like, well, let me see what I can do with the background with some of these textures. And then I ended up breaking out colored pencils, and I was like, what the heck? I could be a stream of consciousness artist sometimes. but I'm kind of liking it. Do I put paper under the cover? Oh. Sorry, I started to answer your question and then sharpen a pencil at the same time. Do I put paper under the cover while working? You know, I don't usually. Occasionally I will, like I didn't tonight. This was just kind of a funsies type of thing. But of course, and if I've got a commission that I'm working on, I'll try to take a little more care with it. This you can see is just almost like, well, I think I said it before too. It's like stream of consciousness in a way. Like now, I'm going to go through and do this. And then I think I'm going to call it on this one. Because now I feel like I'm getting into the realm where I might be trying to do too much. Autocorrect, yeah. Autocorrect gets me all the time. All right, well, so there's our Sandman for this evening. I think I'm going to wrap it up with that one. Let me see where can I sign this one? I will add this to the bin at some point here after the show, unless anybody is interested. If you want it, let me know. Thank you. Appreciate it. Where's my sign-in bin? I don't know if do I want to sign it in white or do I want to sign it in, well, we'll just stick here. Well, I think that's going to do it for the show tonight. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We've been on for about an hour. Appreciate everybody kind of hanging out and watching as this giant experiment came together. I've got some other shows lined up over the course of the next week or so. So I invite you to bookmark those in case you want to come back and check out some more stuff. Otherwise, I will see you around. All right. Thanks, everybody.